Babysitter locks 2-year-old in washing machine for misbehaving. This is what happened. Children are the cutest, most innocent, and most adorable thing on the face of the planet. There's this feeling that comes with their presence in our lives. Albeit sometimes frustrating, they bring peace, happiness, and amusement into our lives. With them in our lives, we simply smile more or laugh more. But sometimes it is the life we live that often derives us from experiencing this joy. And it's understandable. Sometimes we are left with no other choice but to go hustle, to be able to sustain our family, our children included. So we make the difficult choice of working hours at a job we might even hate rather than spending time with those little bundles of joy. One day, when the children grow up and learn a little bit more about life, they'll hopefully look back and be appreciative of everything their parents did for them growing up. This is why some parents have no choice but to trust other people with the lives of their children. It might be a family friend or a family member even, but in the most common of cases, it is that person tagged with the word babysitter that helps us monitor and look after our children while we are away. But sadly, some of these babysitters are just not good human beings. Of course, one won't be able to tell at first glance, or even after you get home, what a certain babysitter might have put your child through, except if they're stupid enough to reveal the truth themselves. One babysitter in Poland was stupid enough to reveal the kind of person he was to the world, and the worst part is, he thought it was funny. There's a fine line between some crude humor and being a sick individual. It was a normal day for the Poland day, just like any workday. Mother and father woke up in the morning and went about their daily business before work, bathing, getting dressed, preparing their toddler's meal, and making sure everything is all set for when the babysitter would get there. Minutes after, the babysitter arrives with all smiles, says his goodbyes, and closes the doors behind the parents as they leave for work, trusting that the babysitter would look after their child as if it was his child. Should we say it was because he got bored, or he was just playing with the kid? No reason could ever justify what the babysitter did. Not long after the parents left, the babysitter, whilst doing the laundry, had the brilliant idea to stick their 2-year-old toddler in the washing machine. No, you didn't hear that wrong. He did pick the child up, opened the washing machine, and closed it while the 2-year-old was inside the machine. Can you even imagine what the child must have felt or thought at that point? We can't tell ourselves, but we're sure it's something very, very identical to fear or terror, as he starts to cry. This is something a child should never find themselves faced with under any circumstance. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know doing something like this is wrong on so many levels. But rather than the babysitter stopping his menacing act, he had another brilliant idea to pull out his phone and record the situation. This could very well be one of the saddest sights to witness in this decade. To top it all, the babysitter chuckled and laughed maniacally at his accomplishment, sticking a baby in a washing machine. Later on, after the video came to light, which is another funny story of the babysitter deciding to put that video on social media, an uproar began against the evil act this babysitter carried out, and an investigation into the matter began. Although the child wasn't injured, the British newspaper The Mirror found another picture of the child with a cigarette in his mouth on the babysitter's phone, which proved that this wasn't the first time the babysitter had done something unspeakable to and with the toddler. The good news is, the police intervened and arrested the babysitter. We are sure this babysitter is somewhere regretting his actions as we speak. We most certainly hope so. What do you think about this video? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and do hit the subscribe button below and the share button to share this story with your friends and family as well. Tap one of the videos on the screen for another amazing story. Thank you for watching.